Number 8, Joe Morgan. From the moment he arrived in Cincinnati in 1972, Joe became the spark that lit the flame of the Big Red Machine. He was a 5'7" dynamo, tenacious, inspiring, a talent above and beyond greatness, our little general. He was revered by his supremely talented teammates, Johnny, Tony, Griffey, Foster, Geronimo, Davey, and Pete. They all looked up to and admired the tremendous person and player that was Joe.
Probably the best player I've ever seen, and the best winner I've ever seen. I think he kept you where you needed to be. I mean, it was a skill level that he had, plus it was an intensity level that few people ever had. He was dedicated to the game. He kept his diary. He studied. He was a great student of the game. And when the game was on the line, you could expect him to win it some way, either getting a walk, stealing a base, getting it to the gap, or hitting a home run. Joe could do all of that.
Joe was a 10-time All-Star, 5-time Gold Glover, 2-time MVP, and 2-time World Series champion, a first-ballot National Baseball Hall of Fame inductee.
Tony Perez came in one day. I was feeling pretty good, and he said, "I want you to remember this." He said, "When you played for Houston, no one even knew who you were." He said, "We brought you here and made you a star." And you know what? He was right. And I say thank you to those guys every day, because being a part of the Big Red Machine is also the reason that I'm here today.
He could have left the game after his playing career, but instead he chose to give back to the younger generation to make sure the game he loved continued to flourish. Joe led the charge in the development of Major League Baseball's Youth Academy system. The P&G MLB Cincinnati Reds Youth Academy serves the needs of thousands of area youth throughout the year and is appropriately located on Joe Morgan Way. In 2013, Joe was honored in bronze with the dedication of his statue at Great American Ballpark.
The second thing this Sparky did is he called me into the office and he said, "I'm never going to give you a sign." He said, "I'm going to let you play until you prove that you're not thinking of the team first." And when I walked out the door, I didn't know how to take that, because it was, in my mind, put maybe a little more pressure on me. But what that allowed me to do was to play the game the way I knew how to play it.
Fans, on August 8th of this season, on the 8th day of the 8th month, we will come together to celebrate the life and legacy of our beloved number 8, Joe Morgan. Our love for Joe will never fade. He was a man who gave so much of himself to our franchise and our community. We miss you, Joe, and thank you for blessing us with so many wonderful memories of your life.